Previously on Lifetime Travel Mates.
After visiting the imperial citadel in Hue, it was time to explore the surroundings of the city. The weather was perfect to enjoy some bicycle rides, and we stopped at some of the most important royal tombs of the emperors of the powerful Nguyen Dynasty. Some of them were quite far from the city and completely surrounded by beautiful fauna and flora. We also kept enjoying the delicacies of Hue. And after all the tombs, we even had time to explore an abandoned water park that became a popular tourist attraction. But we are not done with the city of Hue.
Well, not really. It's raining, but good news. We have bún bò Hue for breakfast. Bún bò Hue. Bún are the type of noodles. Bò is the beef, and Hue is where we are, which is the special local dish from Hue. Bon appetit.
Our last day in Hue, it was raining, but it didn't stop us from exploring the city. We borrowed bicycles and raincoats from our hostel and headed to our last but not least royal tomb of Tu Duc. Before that, we stopped at the monument of Nguyen Hue, a big statue in honor to Emperor Quan Chung, the second of the TAIWAN brothers and also second emperor of the Dupe Dynasty, which replaced the Chinese Han to be later subdued by Jialong, the founding emperor of the Nguyen Dynasty. There were no tourists around, and the rainy sky gave it some imposing atmosphere. Again, we started feeling absorbed into history.
This is what they said, the Temple of Heaven. And the guy said, oh yeah, it will take just 10 minutes to visit. And yeah, you can see this and this big square here. We didn't see a temple building per se. Anyway, it was free entrance and we just paid 2,000 dong for each our bicycle parking. See you in a while. In contrast with the previous day, which was very hot, this day was quite fresh, and when it wasn't raining, it was quite pleasant to ride the bicycles around. Is not only famous for being the old capital with the imperial city or citadel and all the royal tombs around and its many local food specialties. It also has a small village dedicated to incense making. Its name is Tu Duc, and you can see all around small workshops where they make crazy amounts of small colorful incense sticks. It is quite beautiful to look at how they display them.
Our next stop was the highlight of the day, the tomb of Emperor Tu Duc. He was the fourth emperor of the Nguyen Dynasty and the one that ruled the longest, 36 years out of the 143 years of their dynasty. His tomb is divided into a temple area and a tomb area. It was thought to be enjoyed before death and after death, but its construction took more than 3 years and demanded so many resources and corvée labor that there was an abortive coup against the emperor. Once that was put down, Tu Duc continued to use the tomb's palace as his residence. The complex was very unique with amenities such as a small lake to boat around, a hunting area, and a pavilion to recite and compose poetry with his concubines. Despite the size of the site and the amount of time Tu Duc spent there, he was buried in a different secret location somewhere in Hue. To keep the secret safe, the 200 workers who buried the king were all beheaded after they returned from the secret route. The real tomb of Tu Duc remains still hidden to be discovered.
It's interesting to get lost and explore Hue with no fixed destination. This way, you find some of the more than 100 pagodas, temples, and tombs spread all around the city. We just did that, and lucky for us, the weather got better and we could get off our bicycles and walk around some of them.
saw all those temples and all the dedication of the monks and the people around, we finally felt a strong connection of the city of Hue with Buddhism. The city was regarded as a center of Buddhist scholarship in Vietnam. But in 1963, the so-called Buddhist crisis began. Buddhist monks were protesting against the ban on the Buddhist flag by a Roman Catholic government. Police fired guns and launched grenades, causing the death of 9 unarmed civilians. This sparked a protest movement by Buddhists against religious discrimination. During the whole year of 1963, a series of attacks, demonstrations, raids in pagodas, arrests, and kills counted by hundreds raised attention until the Army of the Republic of Vietnam carried out a coup d'etat which led to an arrest and assassination of the president.
We couldn't finish our last evening in Hue without exploring the citadel's surroundings at night time. It had a lively atmosphere full of nice cafes, restaurants and bars. But we went to a coffee shop or cafe that Jin, the owner of our hostel, recommended to come here to enjoy very good coffee. Looks like a house, there's nobody here, it's a really small alley, very dark. So we will try the coffee. After that ridiculously good and cheap coffee, we were going to the hotel, but we were very hungry. We ended up by the river eating this, whatever we just ordered, what the other table were eating. They said it's pork and it's very delicious. So let's have a try. Look at this barbecue, how she makes it. Some sauce, really? Thanks for watching this video. Share it with your friends.
If you like this video, click like, leave a comment, and support us by subscribing to our channel and activate notifications.
Visit and follow our Facebook page and Instagram, and read our stories and travel articles on our blog.